My name is John.
And I'm Katrina. And generosity is a word that is very clear what its meaning is. It has a lot of positive associations with it. So it's a good thing for the giver to do, and it's a good thing for the receiver.
It is a command to give. The Bible says we should be giving our tithes. So for someone new to giving and possibly afraid of giving, remember you're being obedient. This is something God has told us to do. And so if you're giving, you are being faithful. You're being a faithful Christian. Yeah, it helps that it's always been a part of our lives. It's never been something new that we had to learn. It really is fortunate that's a behavior that's been baked in that I've always seen modeled, and it's always been on my heart and my mind as the right thing to do and the thing you're supposed to do. We were little kids, we earned our allowance, and so we had quarters. You always had to give a quarter in the offering plate, so it's always been there.
Certainly as we became adults and you start to see the impact of what else you could spend the money on, and that it could go pretty far. It was good to have the history of our childhood of learning to tithe and knowing that it's the right thing to do.
Keeps me from guarding my arm.
But we do remember that when we first got married, we prayed that God would give us generous hearts, because we tend to be very budgety type people, and you can kind of be a little tight-fisted when it comes to money when you're very budget-minded. And we didn't like that feeling that when we were asked to give, it was something that we were always like, and it's just like, and that's not what we're called to be. We're called to be generous, joyful givers. And so we wanted to pray that God would give us that generous heart.
The side of praying to be more generous is God presents you with opportunities to be generous, which is when you have to deliver. And so that can be challenging, but then you learn that it's a blessing after the fact. I know the church a while back did a series, and one of the buzzwords was being radically generous.
Yeah, that's right.
And that resonated with us quite a bit,
Returns to you somehow.
One thing that really makes a difference for us is keeping in mind that we're rich people. A lot of people don't say that they're rich, and here in America, pretty much most of us that can have a roof over our heads and food on the table every day and not wonder if we're going to have our next meal, you are rich as far as the world is concerned. And I think that's an important perspective, because it makes you a lot more grateful for the things that you have.
It's every month it's an opportunity to refocus myself back to where everything I have comes from. It heals our hearts every month. It makes us focus that this is a gift from God, and we're giving Him a little bit of it back. 10% feels like a lot when you're writing the check, but God's blessed us with so much more.
Reason I wasted my life playing